Hello friends. In my last video you asked how I use the shapes in the product photography. So one of the viewers asked me how to create the shapes in Photoshop for creating product podiums. In this part of the video you will watch how we can create shapes. Let's start. So first I am creating a new document and selecting a rectangular shape from the tool menu and drawing a rectangle by using mouse. As I completed the rectangle, a new layer will be created. This layer was created as a smart object layer. It means you can change it anytime in non-destructive way. I am selecting the properties of the shapes. If you are not able to see the properties, you can activate it by going Windows menu and select properties. Here you can find many options. First option is a fill color, and in the second option you can create a strokes outside or inside of your shape if you want. I have selected black color of stroke and change its value to 10. More you increase the value, more thick your stroke. You will see a black outline was created on the rectangle. The other option you can select from the properties or from top option bar, and that is a which type of outline you need to create, solid, dotted or in dash. So drop down the menu next to the stroke value box. I am changing the plain line to dash. You will see the outline converted in the dashes. You can also change the distance of the dash from the both side or one side by changing its value. Now I am selecting dots, the outline converted in the dots. You can also change the stroke position. Default center or center to outside or inside. The another very useful option is a create round edge corners. If you will change one value, the all values synchronizing accordingly. It is because these are linked. If you will unselect the link icon, you can edit any of the four edges, as I am changing here. The next option is a combining shapes. When we create a new shape, it creates a new smart object layer. If we select combine shapes option, it creates on same layer. By selecting this arrow key, we can select the individual shape and move on other shape and can combine to the first shape. By selecting shape, we can add any new shape on existing shape and it will combine to that shape. The other handy option is the subtract shape. In subtract from shape area mode, the second shape is used to remove part of the initial shape. In subtract from shape area mode, the second shape is used to remove part of the initial shape. I will draw another rectangular shape with the rectangular tool, again overlapping the original. And this time we get a different result. Instead of adding the new shape to the existing one, the new shape has been used to remove or cut away part of the initial shape where the two shapes overlap, as you can watch by the path outlines. Both shapes are there in the document, but only the part of the original shape that is not being overlapped by the second shape remains visible. Intersecting shapes. By intersecting tool, I will draw my second shape, and this time only the area where the two shapes intersect remains visible. Both shapes are hidden except for the area where they overlap each other. The last option is exclude overlap shapes. By selecting this tool, I am drawing my second shape, and this time you will get the exact opposite result from what you watch when the intersect shape areas option was selected. With the exclude overlapping shapes areas, the overlapping area of the shape is hidden while the rest remains visible. The exclude overlapping shapes area mode hides areas of the shapes that overlap. Another shape is an ellipse shape. You can also draw a circle with the ellipse tool. I am creating a stroke as I have created in the rectangular tool. You can use a fill stroke to apply a fill, pattern or gradient to your image. The stroke gives you the added flexibility of changing the fill, pattern or gradient. You can use the same tools on any shape. You can create triangle and polygon here. With the polygon shape, you can create a star shape. To draw stars with the polygon tool, click on the small arrow in the option bar to bring up the polygon option. Then select star ratio. By changing star ratio 100% to 70%, drag out a star shape. The side option in the option bar controls the number of the points in the star. So with the default sides value of 5, for example, we get the 5 pointed star. You can create 8 pointed star also. You can smooth the indents as well and make them rounded by selecting the smooth indents option. Selecting the smooth indent options and again you get a different look to our star shape. You will find the custom shape tool nested in with Photoshop's other shape tools in the same spot in the tools panel. By default, the rectangular tool is the tool that's displayed. But if you check on it and hold your mouse button down and fly out menu will appear listing the other tools that are available in the spot. The custom shape tool is at the bottom of the list. Once we have the custom shape tool selected, we needed to choose the shape we want to draw. A shape preview thumbnail will appear in the option bar to the right of the custom shape tool icon. The thumbnail displays the custom shape that's currently selected. Here I have selected a tree and draw the tree. Again I draw the loin from the animal folder. You can also edit the custom shape by selecting pen tool. In the first part of the series, you watched how can you create the rectangular, polygon and other shapes. In this video, you will watch how can you make collage with the help of these shapes. You can use any shape to make collage, but in this video I am creating collage with the help of the rectangle shapes. Let's start. I have already opened the document with the black background. Selecting the rectangle tool from the tool panel, you can also activate the shape tool by using U key. As I draw the rectangle on the document, you will see a new smart object layer will be created. A small object is a Photoshop layer that contains all the same image information of a normal layer, but a smart object layer will allow you to perform non-destructive edits. So you can resize the image as often as you want without causing any degradation. I am duplicating the rectangle by holding Alt key in the Windows or Option key in the Mac and drag to the another place. By doing so, the another smart object layer will be created. I am not choosing combining shape option because I need individual layer of the each box. Why it need you will know later. If you want to know more about the combined layers, you need to watch the first part of the shape series. I have already created a card above and also added the link in the description. After that, I am duplicating the same more times. At present, I have a 6 rectangle. So we have total 6 shapes layer. Now I am selecting the all shapes layers and grouping them by using Ctrl plus G in the Windows or Command plus G in the Mac. I am hiding the group by clicking on the eye icon so you can see the new layers those I am going to create. By hiding the group, all layers will be hide those was grouped. Again I am selecting the shape tool by typing U and drawing a larger rectangle on the document. After that I am duplicating the same by holding Alt key in the Windows or Option key in the Mac and drag to the another place. Now I have 2 big shapes. I am unhide the 6 shapes group by clicking on the eye icon again. We have total 8 shapes. 6 are small shapes and 2 shapes are larger than the shape used in the group. I am moving all shapes into the one group that I have already created, so all the 8 shapes are in one group. To save time, I am showing you a collage that I have already created by arranging the all 8 shapes. You can also arrange them according to your requirement. In this document, you can see I have arranged 6 small shapes on the side of the 2 big shapes. Now I will show how can we use these shapes in 2 different ways. In the first method, you will see how can we give custom shape to our image. In the second method, you will see how can we add 8 different images in the 8 shapes as a collage. I am adding a picture of a woman on the top of the group of the 8 shapes and selecting the image layer and using the shortcut Ctrl plus Alt plus G in the Windows or Command plus Option plus G in the Mac. You can also hover your mouse between the 2 top layers. In the layer panel, when a downward arrow appears, click to apply the mask. The clipping mask in the Photoshop can be useful to understand when you come to creating composite of your images, making a photograph appear as a though it is in a picture frame. In the second method, we need to unclip the image that you composited in the shape. So I am selecting an image layer and placing the top of the first shape layer in the layer panel and clipping it by using the shortcut Ctrl plus Alt plus G in the Windows or Command plus Option plus G in the Mac. In this way, I am selecting another image from my local folder and dragging to the top of the second shape layer and repeating the same shortcut that I have used for the first image to use clipping mask. The image is bigger than the shape. To fit in the shape, I am using Ctrl plus T in the Windows or Command plus T in the Mac to transform or adjust the image. In the same way, I am adding 4 more images in the small shapes and 2 more images in the larger shape layers by dragging to the top layer of the desired shape and then clipping them by using the shortcut Ctrl plus Alt plus G in the Windows and Command plus Option plus G in the Mac. To fit each image in the shape frame, you need to activate the transform option by using Ctrl plus T in the Windows or Command plus T in the Mac. The all images are added in the Smart Object layers. By doing so, you can change any of the image just clicking on the Smart Object icon. As you click on the Smart Object icon, a new document will be open in a PSB format and you need to add a new image here and save it by using Ctrl plus S in Windows or Command plus S in the Mac. By saving this document, your collage will be updated automatically. I have already created the template of the collage. You can download it from the link that I have already added in the description. You need to click on the Smart Object icon of the each image and you can add new image in the new document and just need to save the new document and collage will be updated. I have created another solid color adjustment layer at the bottom of the shape layers as a background. Now you can change any color as a background with the color adjustment bar. You can also add any texture or pattern in the background. So it is up to you. Welcome again in the third part of the series of the shapes. Recap. In the first part, you learn how can we create the shapes like rectangle, ellipse, triangle, star and any custom shapes. In the second part, you learn how can we create photo collage with the help of the shapes. In this video, you will watch how can we create any shape from any image with the help of content-aware tracing tool and how can we create photo mosaic. Let's start. Kindly watch the video till the end so you can understand the each step and also you can know the value of the shapes and how it helps us in many creations. As a default, the tool is deactivated. To activate, you need to go to the edit menu and select the preferences and then select the technology preview. Check in the box to the content aware tracing tool. Restart your Photoshop again and you will see this tool in the pen tool option in the tool panel. For the shape, you need to select the shapes from the option bar. I have already opened the mosaic document on the Photoshop workspace and page is containing mosaic shapes as a print. So I am creating a mosaic shape and extract them in an individual shape. As you hover the cursor over the edge of an object to highlight it, click on the highlighted section to create a path. To add the path, hover over an adjoining edge to the highlight a new section and hold the shift key while clicking to extend the path. The pink line that appears indicate that you are adding a new section to the existing path. But here we have selected the shape. So when you click on the highlighted section, a shape was created and you can see a mosaic shape was created in the new individual layer as a smart object layer. A smart object is a Photoshop layer that contains all the same image information of the normal layer, but a smart object layer will allow you to perform non-destructive edits. So you can resize the image as often as you want without causing any degradation. Now I am adding the shape again by clicking each highlight area by hover over edge to highlight a new section. We have to repeat the same for each mosaic if you want each shape as an individual layer. So we have created 25 mosaic as a shape in each separate layer. You can change its fill color and also add or change the stroke color from the option bar. If you want to know more about the fill color, stroke or other shape option, kindly watch the first part of the shapes. I am changing the stroke fill yellow to black and also change the shape fill color to yellow. Now I am selecting an individual layer and moving them by using Ctrl plus T in the Windows or Command plus T in the Mac so you can see the individual shape. In other way, I am hiding one by one each layer so you can see the individual shape reside in each smart object layer. I am unhiding again. Till now you learn how can we create shapes by content aware tracing tool. Now I am going to create photo mosaic by using these shapes. So I am selecting the images from my computer, those I want to add in the shapes and dragging all images to the same document. You can see all images in the different layer as a small object. So you can change any image at any time by clicking on smart object icon. Now I am selecting first image on the one of the shape layer and use clipping mask. I am selecting an image layer and placing the top of the first shape layer in the layer panel and clipping it by using the shortcut Ctrl plus Alt plus G in the Windows or Command plus Option plus G in the Mac. To fit each image in the each shape frame, you need to activate the transform option by using Ctrl plus T in the Windows or Command plus T in the Mac. The all images are added in the smart object layers. By doing so, you can change any of the image just clicking on smart object icon. As you click the icon, a new document will be open in PSB format and you need to add a new image here and save it by using Ctrl plus S in the Windows or Command plus S in the Mac. By saving this document, your mosaic will be updated automatically. We have to repeat the same step each time when we add image to the shape. I am fast forwarding here. The process is the same. Selecting the image layer and placing the top of the first shape layer in the layer panel and clipping it by using the shortcut Ctrl plus Alt plus G in Windows or Command plus Option plus G in the Mac. To fit each image in the shape frame, you need to activate the transform option by using Ctrl plus T in the Windows or Command plus T in the Mac. The mosaic is ready for the all images. So you understand how the shapes help in lots of creations. Hope you like the tutorial. Don't forget to send me the feedback and suggestions so I will able to upload the videos those you want to watch. Today I come again with the new video of the series of the shapes. In this video you will watch how we can create or copy shapes for the product photography. You have already watched the 3 videos on the shapes. Till now you have understand how to create the shapes and how can we use them in different creations like photo class, mosaic and creating custom shapes. If you don't know about the shapes and their utilities, kindly watch the playlist on the shapes. I have already added card above and added link in the description. Before I go ahead, I request to subscribe my channel so you will able to watch my new uploads. Let's start. First I open a picture from where I want to copy the shapes. This is a image of the product photography. My client budget is less so I can't afford to create the setup. So I decided to composite the picture with the custom shapes. So first select the pen tool from the tool panel or type P to activate the pen tool. Then select the shape in the top option bar. I am selecting the new shape from the original image and creating a anchor by placing pen tool on the new shape. After that, I am creating a new anchors according to the shape. As I join the last anchor to the start anchor, shape will be created according to the shape in the picture and filled with the color set on the fill option. I don't need red color here, so I change the red color to the blue from fill option. By doing so, the products placed on the original shape were covered. So you can composite this shape with your own products. Now I am hiding the original image layer by clicking on the eye icon. You can see the top shape was created same as in the image. I am unhiding it again by clicking again on the eye icon. New shape is a perfectly placed on the original shape. Creating the left and front shape, same I have created the top shape. All shapes were created in individual smart object layer. A smart object is a Photoshop layer that contains all the same image information of the normal layer, but a smart object layer will allow you to perform non-destructive edits. So you can resize the image as often as you want without causing any degradation. So you can change the shape anytime in non-destructive way. Adjusting the minor adjustment by holding Ctrl in the Windows or Command in the Mac by pen tool. Now the first shape was created. Come to the second shape. I am selecting the new shape from the original image and creating an anchor by placing pen tool on the new shape. After that I am creating new anchors according to the shape as I join the last anchor to the start anchor. Shape will be created according to the shape in the picture and filled with the color that was used in the first shape. I don't need a blue color here, so I change the blue color to the golden yellow from the fill option. By doing so, the product placed on the original shape were covered, so you can composite these shapes with your own products. Also creating the left and front shape to complete the shape. Here are more shapes, but I am not creating them because I have already created the shapes for the required picture. So I am opening the new PSD document of the product picture. This is the finished image that I have composited with the custom shapes. And this is an original image that I have used for the tracing the shapes. Now I am hiding the all products that I have shoot for this image. All shapes are in individual layer. Now you can see the all shapes those I have created for my group product shoot. This is our background layer, so you can also change the background. I am hiding few layers so you can see all shapes are in each individual layer. To make them realistic, I have created shadows and gradient on the shapes to show the lighting effect are original and the product picture look natural. I am unhiding layers again so you can see the each product that I have composite with the shapes. All products are transparent by removing their backgrounds. This is the last video of the shape series so you can understand how it helps in every field of Photoshop and professional advertising photography. Hope you like this video, so don't forget to send the feedback. That's all for the today. I will come again with the new tutorial. Thanks for watching.